Hello everybody and welcome to Mid-Ohio for the 6th race of our NASCAR Heat 5 2023 mod season here, as it's our first road course race of the season. Of course, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here as this basically replaces Circuit of the Americas on the schedule. And we got to deal with some rivals for the first time in the season. Starts race, of course, Ross Chastain. He's a rival. We got to watch out for that man. He's also on pole. And Ricky Stenhouse, he's a friend, so that's good. We can work with him. And Chandler Smith will be starting at the rear because he got new tires after qualifying. So we got underway here in Mid-Ohio. We qualified all the way back in 20th. As we get ready to get back underway, we are green here at Mid-Ohio. The race is underway. Lap 1, we've already charged our way up here. Going to turn 1, turn 2 now. We've charged our way up into 7th place, 5th place now, with an incredible charge through the opening corners. Now we go after battling Chris Buescher back here for 12th and 17. He's going to spin, and around goes Chris Buescher off of Corey LaJoie, but he saved it. The 17 saved it. He'll continue on going. Lap 3. We are now trying to hang on to 7th. William Byron, the big run behind us. Big contact right there. Byron sends us off into the dirt. And that is not what we want. So we're going after the 24 William Byron right now. He just completely junked us. Pretty much, well, that wasn't mainly my fault. We're coming down into him. But then he still drove through us, sent us off into the dirt. So now, later this lap, on to lap 4 now. We get right by the 24. And we are going to ship him off into turn 1. Send it and slam him up into the side of poor Todd Gillen, who gets used up by both myself and William Byron. As we go after the 24 now, heading into turn 2. Lap 4, we are now battling 3 wide for 3rd with Chastain and Reddick. Some contact being made. Very physical racing. We go a little wide in the corner. Chastain gets underneath us. Lap 4, we come to finish stage 1. And 3rd as Alex Bowman wins stage 1 here in Mid-Ohio over Michael McDowell. Coming home P2. But Bowman, your stage 1 winner. On lap 7 now, we restart here in 5th. Or sorry, 6th rather, after some pit stops, get some repairs and tires and fuel, all that good stuff. So here's 3 wide for 4th with Todd Gillen and Tyler Reddick. Got a little physical as we got to chase down Chastain, McDowell, and Bowman now to try to get up into this race lead. Lap 8 now, we make a dive here for 2nd, going by Chastain and McDowell through turn 2. We make the pass, we move into 2nd, and now we got to chase down our good buddy, the 48 of Bowman. And we got lap 10, then we've spun ourselves out the very next lap, or 2 laps later. Myself and Suarez have both spun, crashed in front of the whole field. All our track position are going to get T-boned hard by AJ Allmendinger's into us, Denny Hamlin's into us. Big damage. We drop all the way down to 14th place here, and here going by us, Kyle Busch nearly goes around us. So now on lap 10, there 8 Kyle Busch is actually a rival, the 8 of Kyle Busch. So we're going to ship him off here in the corner. Big send as we get physical with Kyle Busch. We punt him off into the grass and in the sand. We send him way off. We go off the track, but we recover better than Kyle does. And now we go on to continue battling after we just sent Kyle Busch. So really embracing the rivalry here, punting off Kyle Busch. He's gone. He's way off. That was about for 13th place, by the way. We are not running great right now after that big spin, but we hold him off. Get around Denny Hamlin right now. Got on the curb. Big contact going off into the grass, but Bowman, once again, he'll win stage 2 and sweep the stages today at Mid-Ohio. Now we have to pick all the way to the back of the field from 23rd here on lap 15. We're sailing it off here into turn 2, drilling into a big game. We get physical with Buescher and Allmendinger. Drive our way up into 12th place. Really getting aggressive here, trying to make whatever move possible. Now 3 wide for a top 10 position with the Hendrick Motorsports drivers of Byron and Elliott. We get around them for 10th. Now going by Stenhouse and Blaney. We get in the back of Cindric and Gillen, really trying to get up back in the top 6 with this 3 wide pass right here. We're going to make some contact, get physical, run them off the course. We're all off the track. We somehow take 6th after that contact with Gillen. And so now lap 16, rival Chastain, around he goes. Myself and Chastain make contact, and Chastain goes around and wrecks himself. Oh my goodness. And now he will fall back to 7th as he loses a spot to myself and Todd Gillen on lap 17. We're continuing to get physical here with Todd Gillen for 6th. We hit him a little bit wide. He's going to spin, and around goes Gillen off of Cindric. Gillen goes crashing into the tire barrier. We stay green and we continue racing as Gillen's back in 12th. Down lap 17, we make a pass for 4th, going by a machine who's in the pit lane. So I move up to 4th, of course, going by Kevin Harvick. Now on lap 18. Cindric has gone back around us for 4th, so I'm going to go back after him, trying to get the position back. We send it in deep, get into Cindric big time, run him off the track, take the position. On lap 19, we now make a pass for 4th, passing more guys on pit road after a second set of pit stops here late in the race. On lap 22, we're making a pass for 3rd, passing Kevin Harvick, who literally just came out. Sorry, Tyler Reddick in the 45, who had just come out of the pits right there behind us. Now on the last stop, as we're racing back here, we're fighting Todd Gillen here for 3rd, racing back to the line. We make the pass, get around the 38 of Gillen, and try to hold him off, and William Byron. Now we're going to get a quick replay of this final lap or so of racing. On the final lap, Bowman pretty much has the race win in the bag. We got physical with Gillen right there. We were really getting into it here on this last lap, fighting hard for 3rd place. Byron and Reddick were lurking behind us. Here through this corner, we get underneath the 38, getting physical. More contact made between us. And now here, we went a little wide right there, got squeezed, Gillen Byron, big squeeze there, contact between the three of us, but we got a nice acceleration here down the straightaway, and we had made the pass on Todd Gilliland right there. As we go through the final corners of this racetrack here, we got final 2 corners from here. Byron gets around Gilliland for 4th. We try to hang on through these tricky last 2 corners before the start-finish line with just enough gas left in the tank. We make it back to the line. We come home to finish in 3rd place. Still a solid top 5 finish at a road course, but we certainly weren't making any friends out there as Alex Bowman dominates, sweeps the stages, and wins here at Mid-Ohio. Locks himself into the playoffs. Kevin Harvick, your runner-up. Myself, 3rd. William Byron, 4th. Todd Gilliland rounds out your top 5. Tyler Reddick, Austin Cindric, Noah Gragson, Chase Elliott, and AJ Allmendinger, your top 10. Here at Mid-Ohio, and you see the rest of the race results as we go down. You can see Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch narrowly inside the top 15, 11th and 12th. You got Michael McDowell down there in 16th, Chastain in 17th. BJ McLeod, shout out to him, he gets a top 20. Then you got Bubba Wallace down there in 21st, Logano in 23rd, struggling is Suarez in 27th, and Truex in 30th. Outside the top 30, Kyle Larson, another rough finish in 31st, Stenhouse in 32nd, Bell in 33rd, Keselowski 34th, Austin Dillon 36th. And then 1 lap down is Yaley in 37th, and DNFs for Ryan Blaney in the 12th, and another vehicle as we go to see the points standings. Now, we of course remain the points leader with our strong run, stage points in stage 1, and a solid top 5 finish. We lead the points by 49 over Hamlin. He's in with the wins. Of course, you got Stenhouse, Gragson, and Bowman, which means now we have 5 winners. So Chastain, Bell, Harvick, Kyle Busch, Wallace, Elliott, Logano, Truex, Allmendinger right now, the guys above the cut line. Reddick as well, as we now go back to see the post-race, fast lap of the race, all that good stuff. We were your points leader here at Mid-Ohio. Yeah, so you end up seeing there, you got, Byron, Bubba Wallace, all of them above the cut line. You see the guys all around the playoff area. Stenhouse a little bit falling down. He's got to make sure he stays in the top 30 in points to be playoff eligible. And now the fastest lap of the race is going to go to Alex Bowman, of course, your dominant car of the day with a 122.44. A pretty strong lap there for a road course. And, of course, he led 20 out of 22 laps in a dominant performance. On the move, going to be Chandler Smith up 17 spots from 39th to 22nd. And the tough break is going to go to Daniel Suarez, who started 3rd and finished 27th. Lost a total of 24 spots on the day. Not the way Daniel wanted to have this race go. As we head back to check the playoff grid. So here we're going to get drivers claiming that I don't belong in the NASCAR Cup Series, pushing NASCAR for official sanctions and a suspension. Well, we know in this game that just doesn't happen, so whatever. That was a quick news bite dropped in. No post-race driver messages, just constant hate. As we get ready to load in here, see the playoff grid. Of course, Denny Hamlin, 2 wins, top of the board, myself, and now Bowman, joining myself, Gragson, Stenhouse, your winners who are in the playoffs. Then on points, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, and Kevin Harvick. And then Kyle Busch, the first 4 drivers looking good. Then Bubba Wallace, William Byron, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex Jr., and AJ Allmendinger are the top 16. First drivers out being Briscoe, Justin Haley, Cindric, Buescher, and Eric Jones. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.